Alright, quick GP shift tutorial. I only have 20 minutes before I have to be at work, so if I can do this, you can do this. A 10mm bolt, remove it completely. If you don't remove it completely, it will not slide off. There's a channel in between two sets of splines that will not allow it to slide off all the way out. It's done. Snap ring. Take off the snap ring. Snap ring pliers. Use the right tool or don't do it at all. Cover your hand over the snap ring as soon as possible, just in case it slides off under tension, because they will fly. You'll have trouble finding it. It's off. This should slide right off. There's a washer at the front. Pay attention. You could do this with a wrench, but a little difficult. This pivot lever, or pivot pin we'll call it, it's going to go in one hole back. There's 3 holes. Almost looks like these, 1, 2, and 3. It was in the forward one. We're going to put it straight across to the right. Not down, straight across to the right. If you don't, the rod, the shifter rod that we took off, will rub through will hit here, and it can rub through here. So remember that. You tuned in to check out an installation video? Do as I say. Some blue Loctite for your bitch ass. That's enough. You don't need any more. Okay, it's tight. We're gonna rub off the old grease. There needs to be grease on this. Don't be stupid. Just rubbing the old shit off. Grab my trusty bearing packer. Okay. By the way, I've never done this before, so if I can do it this quickly before work, you can too. No excuses. You might need to adjust this rod, so keep that in mind. Don't forget the washer that was on the front right here. And while it's out, get this dirt off. Okay, let's get the snap ring off. Use the right tool for the job. Don't try needle nose, they won't work. Don't try using 2 pins and spraying it apart with your arms, it won't work. Okay, that's on. Okay. Keep this in mind. See that? So, this was on like this last time. Exactly like that. I have it marked. It's exactly like that. We're going to do a 180. Doesn't have to be an exact 180. Positioning of this makes me happy. The top of this is level with the cover. This is pretty much straight and parallel to the cover. Fold back in. What I was going to do is, when this was in its original position, I was going to peen it, because that Sharpie's not going to last forever. But I pretty much know where it's supposed to go, it doesn't matter anymore. You can see they did it to the shift actuator. They scribed it on the stud, and then they peened it, made a little divot. So I would suggest doing the same with that, but I'm not too concerned about it. I will remember. Do not over tighten these, by the way. Tighten it enough, you get some good resistance. That's tight enough. Don't go crazy. Alright, let's see where the foot positioning is. That's upshifting now, keep that in mind. That's downshifting. Alright, so we're going to loosen these. Where's my crescent? These loose. Okay. If you need a reference for righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, it's facing up. This is reverse thread at the bottom. Let's see where that is. Try that. You're tightening, it's still. Okay. Congratulations, you now have a GP shift on your 2011 Gixxer. That easy.
At least I can comfortably cruise at 4th now, thanks to the sprockets. There's no right in the power band shit anymore. It's not going. But my speedo's off, so I don't know how fast I'm going. It says 55. This doesn't feel like 55. Downshift time. GP shift isn't as, crazy as you'd think. Shifting while pushing down and upshift. It's definitely different, but I'm not as scared as I thought. You just gotta constantly remind yourself, GP shift, GP shift, GP shift. The only thing that would really worry me is if I was really getting on it and I gotta make sure I'm pushing down to shift rather than up at 15,000 RPM. Yeah, but honestly, this GP shift thing is not as intimidating as you'd think. I'm only a couple miles from home, and I've pretty much got it. I just gotta think about it. I mean, it's very easy to do, as you've seen, and you should give it a try. If you don't like it, you can always switch it back. Take 10 fucking minutes. Later.